Hi, my name is Mr.Donkov, and in this video I'll make a quick review of Opinel saw number 12. I have this saw for about 2 years now, and I usually take it when I go outside to the woods to go bushcrafting, and when I know I'll be cutting some wood, some branches and stuff like that. And what I must say, that this blade, this saw, the bonus is that it is very lightweight. The blade is very thin and it cuts through the branches very easily. Just to say, the blade is only 12 centimeters long, which is not a lot. It's appropriate for smaller branches, but for some larger branches or trees it's a bit small. The saw works by pulling. It does not work in both ways, but it works that you pull it back to you. And when you're cutting, you need to be careful when you're cutting that you don't push too much, because the blade can easily bend, as you can see here, and it can break because it is very thin. So Opinel is a French company, but as I checked, this saw, it is actually produced in South Korea. Similar to other Opinel knives, this saw also has their ViroBlock solution, which you turn to collapse the saw, or to collapse the knife in their other knives, and to open it up. And then to lock it into place, you just rotate this ViroBlock so the blade or the saw cannot move anymore. What I like about this saw, that it comes with this hole through the handle, which I find very useful and practical, because I like to put the rope around it. I attach it to my rucksack so I don't lose it, and also if the saw falls to the ground, it's easier to find it than just without this, because if the saw is folded and it's somewhere on the ground, you can easily lose it between leaves, between branches, stuff like that. This actually happened to me once, but I had this colored line and I found the saw. What I also like about this saw is that it is made out of natural materials. It has, of course, the stainless steel, the carbon blade steel, but the handle is wooden, which is, in my opinion, better than most of the other collapsible saws like this, because they're mostly all plastic, and once you wear the saw, you throw everything away and it makes waste. But here it's just wood, so you don't make a lot of waste. I think this saw is actually ecological. What I don't like so much is that this saw, the number 12, you cannot replace the blade. So once the blade gets blunt, the saw gets blunt, you cannot replace it, which is different with their other saw, the number 18, which supposedly you can purchase a new blade and just replace it. So you can be using the saw for a long time, you just replace the blades. And now I'll make a short comparison between this saw and some other saws which I purchased, just to see how well they cut. The first one is a very basic saw which I purchased for about 12 euros, but it's very bad. The second saw is one I purchased from a general store called Lidl. It was very cheap, it was 15 euros only, not 15, 5 euros only. So it has a retractable blade, but it actually has a carbon steel saw, and actually works really good for the money. And for this test I'll take like a regular sized branch which is dry, and I'll try to cut it. First I'll take a bed saw, let's try it. Okay, I did it, but you need to add a lot of force to cut. Next I will use a €5 saw from Lidl, which is better. Or maybe not. Okay, for some reason it was even a bit more difficult. And now I will finish off with the smallest of the three, the Opinel 12. It's only 12 centimeters, the other one was 15 and the first one was 18. So let's try it. So this was the easiest in my opinion. As you can see, the wood here is very solid and very dry, so it was not easy to cut. But I think the Opinel did that best. The only thing I would say, it's a bit minus that the saw it's quite short, 12 centimeters. You cannot do long strokes, so you have to work a bit more. And now I'll make another test on this dead tree here. So let's see how it works. This went a bit easier because it's different type of wood, it's pine, so it was quick. And now to conclude, what I like about the saw. I like it because it is very lightweight, it is easy to carry, it's small, so it's really easy to carry around. I like the design, the classic design. I like the way it holds in the hand. The wooden handle is very good to hold in the hand. I like it because it is ecological. It uses just steel and wood, so once you throw it away you don't add waste to the environment. And I must also say that it cuts really good. And now some negatives or some things that are not so good. I would say that the blade, it's a bit short with 12 centimeters. It's good for smaller branches, but anything bigger it's a little bit of a challenge. And as a negative, it's also, I could say, a little bit a price. At 26 euros when you buy online plus the postage, it gets a little bit expensive. So compared to some other saws which are similarly good, it's on the more expensive side, but okay. Regarding the style, the lightness and the value of cutting, I'd say it's a good saw. I want to say thank you for watching the video. I hope you found it useful. If you did, please click like, comment and subscribe for future videos. Bye.